Hey guys, how's it going? So welcome to another VHS Haul video. I picked these up earlier today at the thrift store. If you watch my previous short video, that's the thrift store I went to. So if you guys want to check out the actual store, that's about 30 seconds of it. So these VHS tapes, guys, I got a really good deal on. They were actually half price. So normally it's six for a dollar. Um, Today they were 12 for a dollar. So I got a really good deal and I picked up quite a few. Um, so this is Apache Uprising, obviously a Western type movie. I want to say maybe 60s, possibly even 50s. And let's see who's in it. Rory Calhoun, Corinne Calvert, John Russell, Lon Chaney. So again, guys, if you guys been watching my videos, you know I am a huge Paramount fan. So anything Paramount, most of the time I like it. I like picking it up. So that is that one. Next one we have here is Henry Fonda and Tyrone Power. So there we go. And it's Jesse James. I guess the story of Jesse James. So Henry Fonda, one of the classic actors, a very good actor. So definitely gonna check it out. And let's see, Daryl F. Zanuck's production of Jesse James. Daryl Zanuck was one of the executives of 20th Century Fox. The Zanuck family back in the day, they controlled that studio. So. And then I was excited for this pickup, guys. This is my first VHS wrestling tape. Very first one, guys. I've never ran across these. They're pretty difficult to find. I mean, in all my VHS hauls, I've yet to run into a WWF VHS tape. So when I saw this one, I said, I got to pick it up. I got to pick it up. I'm a huge wrestling fan, especially from this time period of the 90s, the 80s. So yeah, I had to pick it up as soon as I saw it. This looks like it might be from like the 2000, like maybe late 90s, early 2000. So best of WWF WrestleMania 1 through 14, I believe. So it's a best of video. I'm gonna see if I see the actual year. Looks like 1998. Looks like 1998. So yeah, I was excited for this one because, like I said, it's my first VHS wrestling video. Next one we got is Sam Elliott, Michael Beck, Gone to Texas. So yeah, another one of these westerns. I want to say, if I had to take a guess, probably like early 70s, late 60s, maybe like more early 70s. But I'm not exactly sure. So it looks like a pretty cool. Sam Elliott's a pretty cool actor. I like his work in Gettysburg. He was in that movie, The Mask or Mask. And then he was in Roadhouse. So Sam Elliott's been quite a he's a known actor. He's pretty good. So that's that one. And then we have one of my favorites. Really excited when I found this. Also, Predator, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I check out clips of Predator on YouTube, but then they cut it off. You know, YouTube's not going to play you the whole movie. So it's really exciting to have the actual full movie. I might even have a copy of it somewhere. So this might actually be my second copy, but you can never have too many Predators. This is a really cool movie. It's one of those 80s action flicks. So yeah, I was excited when I saw this one. And I love this movie, Predator. I can watch it again and again. Yeah. Schwarzenegger is one of my favorite action actors. So pick that one up. And then this one I've never heard of. It's with Jimmy Stewart, Shelley Winters, Winchester 73. Of course, Winchester is the name of the rifle, right? So yeah, another Western. I don't know if it's 73 or maybe they're referring to 1873, right? So, but I don't know what year the film came out. It looks like it's a black and white film. So yeah, James Stewart is at his action-packed best in this wild and woolly Western, which set the standard for all that followed. So it's directed by Anthony Mann. So Jimmy Stewart in a Western. And then we have, this is Charlton Heston, Joan Hackett, and Donald Pleasance. Another Paramount film. Will Penny. So another Western type movie. Pretty cool. Gonna check it out. Charlton Heston, of course, he's known for I believe the 12 Commandments movie. He made a lot of religious movies. Got heavily into, he was the president of the NRA. Got heavily into religious political movements later in life. So that's Will Penny. I don't know, a year, probably 60s, I want to say. This is Clint Eastwood, one of the another Western here. The Outlaw Josie Wales. So Clint Eastwood. And it's actually directed by Clint Eastwood. So this is probably one of his early directing films where he directed. So there's the back of it here. Next one we got is one of John Wayne's movies he made towards the end of his life, True Grit. And yeah, I believe he made the last of his movies, I believe was what is the name of it? Not The Shootist, but I forget the name of his last movie, but True Grit was definitely, he was older in this movie. He was older, True Grit. So yeah, he's definitely, he passed away in 1979. But so that's True Grit. I have a lot of John Wayne movies. Some of them I donated back because there are just too many of them for me to watch. So Domestic Disturbance, John Travolta, Vince Vaughn. I heard that Vince Vaughn is also a comedian or was a comedian. I don't know if that's true or not. That's just what I heard. So Domestic Disturbance, one of these, I want to say like early 90s movies from Travolta. Kind of like I want to say maybe a drama action flick type movie. But that is Domestic Disturbance. So next one we have is The Last Emperor. I used to see this movie a lot in video stores. Never watched it though. I never watched it. It's like a late 80s, I want to say. Possibly like early 90s movie. I'm not sure of exactly the year, but it did win 9 Academy Awards. And I never picked it up. I never watched it when it was in the film, when I was go to the video store. It was just not something that I really was, as a teenager or even like a kid, I wasn't really attracted to these kind of films. It seemed more like of a serious type film, so I just never picked it up or watched it. But I'm definitely going to check it out now. So The Last Emperor, it's apparently won 9 Academy Awards, so including Best Picture. So definitely want to check it out. And let's see, next one we have is Hanny Calder. So this is with Raquel Welch. And yeah, she was a hot woman back in those days. Raquel Welch was like a sex symbol back in the days. She was a beautiful woman. Hanny Calder. And so I've never seen this film. But I think it's with Ernest Borgnine, I think. Let me see if I see his name there. Yeah, he's there. Ernest Borgnine. So I'm a fan of his. And this is, of course, a Western. I want to say like 60s, maybe early 70s. It's actually 71, I believe. There it is. So, all right, that's Hanny Calder. Next one we have here is Paint Your Wagon. It's with Clint Eastwood. And I think it's a comedy / musical, I heard, from the gentleman at the thrift store that sold it to me. So I'm going to check it out. I'm not really big on musicals. I find them kind of boring. But yeah, I'll check it out. We'll check it out, see what it's all about. So apparently it's a comedy, so / musical / love story. So they kind of threw everything into it. So I'm going to check it out, and we'll see what it's about. And next one we have is Harrison Ford. This is more of like, I would say like a late 80s, early 90s movie. Young Harrison Ford here, regarding Henry. So the story of a man who had everything but found something more. So I think that's Annette Bening. I'm not sure though. Let me see. Harrison Ford. Yeah, it is Annette Bening. So yeah, I want to say maybe like late 80s, early 90s movie for sure. 91. Yeah. So that's that one. And then this is a classic one. Never seen it. It's with Kirk Douglas. This is Kirk Douglas was Michael Douglas's father, and he did this Spartacus. Again, another one of these hits from back in the day. 4 Academy Awards winner. Kirk Douglas, also one of the icons of Hollywood and classic Hollywood actor. Very good actor. So I'm gonna check it out, and we'll see what this is about. Kind of dust. It's got a little bit of dust still. Here's the back of it. So Spartacus. I'm gonna check it out. And the next one we have is Evita. I never seen this one. I believe this one came out like in the mid 90s. Never seen it. It's obviously about Evita Peron. She was, I want to say, president or leader of Argentina for a while, or her husband was. Definitely like a political type movie from back in the day. This film again was, I believe, I want to say from like the mid 90s, because I do remember it being out on film. But again, in the 90s, I was in my teenage years, early 20s, so I was not at all, these films just didn't appeal to me. So I kind of skipped on them. Never really had an interest in watching them. Now that I'm older, I do want to go back and check them out. So it's Madonna, Antonio Banderas. Antonio Banderas, by the way, was a big star back in those days, back in the 90s. So there it is. 2 thumbs up from Cisco and Ebert. And then, let's see, we got a few more here. Hard Rain with Morgan Freeman and Christian Slater. I want to say that I have a copy of this one already, but I don't know for sure. But it's fine. If I have a second copy, what I'll do is I'll just keep the one that's in best shape, and then I'll donate the other one back either to the thrift store or to my local libraries, and go from there. So Hard Rain. Again, this is probably like 90s, early 90s, possibly maybe late 80s. So pretty cool there. And then we have another Harrison Ford movie, Sabrina. I believe this one came later. Greg Kinnear, I don't know if you guys remember, but he for a while, he had a late show. I think he came on after David Letterman or Jay Leno, one of them. But he was actually one of the late night hosts of like Conan O'Brien, Greg Kinnear. And then I remember he started acting and making movies. So don't know what happened to Greg Kinnear. Never knew what happened to him. He might not even be in the industry anymore. But this is definitely Sabrina. Never seen this movie again. It's one of those movies that as a young man, I really did not want to care or watch a film like this. So, but now that I'm older, they do kind of appeal to me, and I wanted to just check them out and see what they're all about. So that is Sabrina. And then we have, this one is sealed, actually. Never before seen. Never seen, nobody ever cared to open it. And this is, I believe, Greg Kinnear again. So, The Gift. It's with Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is right here. Katie Holmes. Keanu Reeves is here. Greg Kinnear there. Kate Blanchett, I want to say, is that one. Katie Holmes, probably one of them two. Katie Holmes was married to somebody. I think it was Tom Cruise or something. So, The Gift. And this is sealed, guys. Brand new sealed. So, and then we have Jim Carrey. Never heard of this Jim Carrey film, The Majestic. I want to say it was probably like 2000s, maybe mid 2000s, or late 90s. Because of course, we think of Jim Carrey. We think of, Pet Detective. We think of The Mask. we think of Liar Liar, but I've never seen the Majestic. I've never even heard of the Majestic. So I got to check it out. I mean, I think this is more of a maybe possibly more of a dramatic role for him. Of course, he's known for his comedies, but yeah, so I'm gonna check it out. Jim Carrey is actually a pretty good actor. So let's see, we have two more. This is obviously one of the classics. I've seen parts of it, but never all of it. American Graffiti. I want to say the young director, what was his name? Ron Howard is in it. If I'm not mistaken, Ron Howard is in it. It's one of those like 60s films, maybe early 70s. So it was filmed, I think, in Mel's Drive-In on Sunset, part of it. And definitely check it out. See those stars from Hollywood stars from back in the day. Let's see. Last one, guys. Last one. Thank you for sticking with me. The long video. Runaway Bride. It's with Richard Gere and Julia Roberts. I want to say kind of like a Pretty Woman Part 2. Not really into these type of films, but I said, why not? Just check it out. It is a Paramount Picture film, so I decided to check it out. So thank you guys very much for watching, guys. I know this video went way too long. But yeah, so I'm going to be adding all these films to my collection, these VHS tapes. Again, I do look for the real good ones. The real good condition is very important to me. I'm not going to pick up some beat up VHS tape. So very, very important to me to have them in fairly good condition, good to excellent condition. So thank you guys very much for watching, guys. And I'm going to be signing off for now. Have a good one.